Hello and welcome back to a new episode of what is it called? Guiseley, the Guiseley Savior. 2 minutes, so there we go. And yeah, welcome back. And a mix of good results and bad results this month. So yeah, you will see that in the highlights here. So yeah, and I will be back soon again, so see you soon. Okay, we are actually going to start on the transfer screen, because it's actually happened some stuff here. We have done more loans here, because I feel like it was necessary, because our defense is just so poor. So Jan Pertas has come in from Blackburn. He has not played that much, only 2 matches. Oh, I don't know if. And then Brian Barton, he's a striker. Maybe we don't need strikers, but I feel like still he could be good. Only 18 years old, has a pretty good finishing as well, and good heading. Oh my god, I have a lot to talk about in this episode, so I will try to be quick on to say stuff or whatever to say. So yeah, he's only 18 years old. Keppard, I actually saw him and I thought he was almost better, and I like how he looks as well, with the beard here and a little bit of afro. That's pretty cool. But you need to see a player we actually got up from the youth academy, which I really like the style of and his name. So yeah, he's only got in 1 match here, but he looks decent at least. Did a pretty decent game, first game. So yeah, there we have him. Player that we really needed was mid center back. I don't know why I say it in Swedish, but oh well. A center back here, and Gianluca Harven was exactly what we needed, and he did a brilliant match for us. He does come from Altrincham, which actually is the same league, so it's kind of weird. He hasn't got that much played. It looks worse than Lookwood and Atkinson, but I feel like he actually could be better as well, because he actually played pretty good in the league here for Altrincham. And then we got in Pilro Peters. I don't know if he will play that much, but I thought of why not, because we have nothing to lose really. Gianluca, he actually cost us some in wage budget, and the wage budget has just gone up the roof, but I don't care right now. We need to secure our spot in Vanarama North or Vanarama National, so I would do whatever it takes. It was okay, but I'm really disappointed with this match against Brownlee. We should have done better there. I actually saw I could show you later our home and as well our away. The game that's really saved my job here was the victory against Dover home. Real nice victory there. They had no chance at all, Dover here. I don't know. I feel like Dover fits us maybe, because we, as you know, we got a draw in the away game against them, and we were 3-0 down to them. So it was a little bit like this Altrincham game, like you was just, what the hell is happening right now? But even more, because Dover is 7, I believe, in league or so. No, 9. Oh well, but still. Actually, check here on away and home, as you will see. But first, we can check here. 5 points up. That is not great. And we have conceded a lot of goals. Gates have 7, Altrincham 6, Grimsby 6, Bromley 5, Tranmere 5, Torquay 5. This team that we should win against, so yeah. And today's live match would be against Southport as well. I haven't said that, but oh well. recent 5 last matches, we are decently. We have I have taken, yes, 1 point more than Southport, more than Chatham, not more than Lincoln, but hopefully Lincoln can get into a rough time now. At least hope for that. Home. We actually are pretty good. I counted, and we are 14 team home. So we have only lost 5 matches. That's fairly decent. Okay, maybe a lot of draws. We could cut down on the draws home and just get 3 points instead. But still not that bad. And we have only lost 1 match in the recent 5 games home. So that's fairly decent. And as you see, Oh, that's as good when meets Southport. They are actually bad, the worst team home. So yeah, away we are terrible away, but at least we have taken. We are have only 6 points away, but our 4 of us 6 points have come in the. We have gotten in our recent 3 games, so there's at least something that is really nice. Well, let's check stats here. I'm sorry, this episode might be a little bit long, but we have just so much to talk about in today's episode. So top goal scorer is Adam Boyce. He's done a decent. He's actually started to score a lot now again. So 32 matches from start, 9 as substitutions, 16. That is really good for a lower team or whatever. Actually, show you that. Look here, he's actually. Oh, is he? Yeah, he's 7th. He's 7 or 8 in the league, so that's really good for a lower team or whatever. And I believe, yes, this Richard Browndy, he scores a lot, and he looks fairly decent actually. He doesn't cost that much. Let's see actually on his contract. Oh god, he's a little bit expensive though, his wage, but. His contract was actually about to expire, but oh well, off topic there or whatever. Andy Hall is unfortunately got hurt in the recent games, so he's out. Craddock is out as well, and that was why I did take in some attackers here, like Jonathan, just because, yeah, Craddock is. Let's see actually how long he's been away. 3 months, so that is just brilliant. Custom squad views, I hope you like that. Zach Thompson, 7 assists. He's probably been the best player this month. He's been like fantastic actually. Wayne Brooksby, 7 assists as well. Let's see here recent matches. Yeah, Zach Thompson actually, and yeah, he's only played 1 game, but still have done a good job. Gianluca and Boyce as well played a good job. It's kind of funny with both Ross Holland and Blow, or whatever he's called. Both of them has not played a single match from start, but they still done decently. But I feel like I need to play with the best team all the time for us to win. So yeah, I don't think we have anyone that is. No, maybe you can't see H. Oh, yeah, here we can see H. Well, no, we don't have anyone there. We have some players here. Wayne Bridge, I don't know, or Wayne Brown. I don't know if I will actually get him now. These 2, these 3 that is on loan. Limdan Elmi, he actually looks fairly decent. Okay, rush out is not the greatest, tenders to box is not the greatest, but actually if you look here, he has 8s and 10s in most attributes. that is important for a goalkeeper. Okay, passing, maybe not the best, but still. Reflex, throwing 7, 1-on-1 9, 7 on kicking, handling 8, communication 8, command of area 8, in the air 10. That's great, and he has great jumping rate as well. Maybe he would need a little bit more strength, but look here, termination 16, that's just brilliant, and teamwork and work rate. So he's a lad that really want to work or whatever, or want to get better and such. So that's, or I don't know, whatever, or if it just says that, but still I feel like he's good, and say that he's mentally tough, and that's great for a lad that is 16 years old only. And we can actually compare to Jacob Smith, that's actually played some matches. Not that bad. He needs a little bit more speed and a little bit more physical, but otherwise he is up to par with Jacob Smith. And Jacob Smith has actually played 2 matches from start in the team, and I will consider him my second best. Drinch, I know Drinch has done decently and has actually gone back, but still I do not know. He's not for the future, and he cannot really. Alan Contis, yeah, I don't know. Fairly decent as well on mental stats here. Good natural fitness, okay, maybe not the best physically, but still kind of decent, and he had a 2.5 star potential, so he looks freaking amazing. I know he might not look that great, but still compulsory 7, that's decent. Okay, leadership doesn't really care. Flair 7, that's decent. Determination 6, but I mean, he's finishing 14. That is just insane for a player in the lower leagues here. So yeah, he needs to improve his physicals. Really need to improve that. He has pretty good pace, but he needs. Oh my god, his stamina and strength is just awful. So he can probably not play that long. Unfortunately, he's 17. But still, for that freaking finishing, it was worth getting him actually. So yeah. So Tim Penfold, this play, I do not really know. I feel like his decision is pretty good. But he has nothing that really stands out, so I feel like I will not get him. Carl Lennon. Most of these guys, they do not look so good at potential or whatever, but I thought, well, they were decently enough. And I mean, this guy, his determination, and I feel like determination and decision mostly, this is important for if they will get a better player. So yeah, we have Carl Lennon here, so that's pretty cool. Here we have a really cool player as well, which I like. I signed him. I mean, he was 15, but now he's 16. Oh well, still fairly good speed and great teamwork, leadership. He doesn't have the worst. I mean, dribbling is pretty okay, crossing is pretty okay, first touch as well is pretty okay. He has good marking for actually being right or a winger, so that's pretty cool. And technological 7. Here is the player I love. I just love his name, Orion Williams, and he looks like a freaking a guy from the 17 or whatever. I don't know. He looks like like Disco Stu, but in Simpson, but he's black. So I just love this guy. I mean, he doesn't look that great, but his determination and decision is brilliant. Bravery, brilliant. Work rate, brilliant. Teamwork, brilliant. I mean, his mental stats is pretty good. His technological stats is pretty poor, but he has kind of decent marking, pretty good tackling actually. So, but the unfortunate thing here, I believe, yes, his heading, that is the thing. Only 4 in heading. He still has pretty decent here in physical stats. So it's kind of unfortunate that he couldn't have at least a 6 or 7 there, but well, I mean, look at him. He's just, I couldn't resist this player just. And as well, he is as well a Guiseley supporter, so that's just awesome. I feel like his recent ability or whatever is kind of, really, is he that bad? Well, maybe it's not that great, but still, okay, he doesn't have the best of, but still he's fairly decent. Defensive, and his mental stats is even better than some of these younger players. So I mean, his mental, yeah, okay, he really have to work with his physical and speed, mostly a little bit defensively as well. But still, he looks like a cool guy that you want to meet in. He likes Oxford, that's kind of cool. To say so. He's pretty intelligent and such. He actually had pretty good passing, and as you will see, decision and determination again, really good for such a young player. Okay, his physical is not that great, but still I felt like he's not that bad, and his technological stuff is really good actually, and it's good vision as well. So this is a little bit like, I don't know, like Andrea Pirlo, Guiseley's Andrea Pirlo, whatever, and he's has great first touch as well. So yeah, and I mean, Andrea Pirlo doesn't have the best positioning either. He's not that good defensively. So here we have a pretty decent player still. Not care about recommendation. Simon Sharp, a player that I did not really. First off, I felt like, no, this player is not that great. But then I checked him again, and it's fairly decent though for a central defender. He has great heading, great marking, or great and great, but fairly decent. Tackling 6, work rate pretty good, position really good. There is good leadership. Determination is still decent, 7 and 6. So yeah. Oh yeah, this episode is going on way too long, but I'm sorry about it. And he has pretty good what is it called, physical stats. So yeah, there we have all. So I will probably not sign him, but I thought like youth academy intake was actually pretty good. I was like surprised that we got so freaking good intake on younger players. I was like, really? We are Guiseley, for freak's sake. We should not get this many fairly decent players still. It was like still players that maybe could be good if we fell down. Maybe not so many. I feel like Elmi might be a player that can go in the team if we stay up. But otherwise, maybe not really. But still, I felt like they are decent enough still to sign. Because you never know.